Buddy, please stand for the prayer. Mr. Carlo, please lead the prayer. Amen. So, mathematics is engaging. Students here are all amazing. Let us do a magical learning. But before that, let me greet you a good morning. So again, good morning class. I hope everyone's doing fine. So please be seated. So before we start, may I ask the class monitor to check the attendance? How many is absent? None. Very good. So last meeting, I give you an assignment in our Google Classroom, right? So I've checked them all already and I'm very happy with the scores. You may view it later. So before we move on to our next lesson, let us first have a recap of what we discussed last meeting. So what did we do last time? Anyone? Yes, April? Yes, the algebra. And what about the basic formula of algebra? Miss Hannah? Yes, very good. Now, to refresh our minds and give our energy to our discussion today, group yourselves into 4 and each group will be given this angle card. So, this game is simple. Instead of regular bingo card, I will say, for example, this right angle here, instead of saying right angle, I will say 90 degrees and you can bullet your card. So, get that? So, okay. So, and the first students to complete the bingo pattern, which such as line with 5 numbers in a vertical, horizontal, or diagonal row on their cards wins the prize or the winner. So please. Okay, congrats to the winners. So actually, our game today has something to do with our topic for today. But before that, let me present to you our lesson objectives. So, at the end of the lesson, students should be able to first is to identify the different types of angle, which is acute, right, obtuse, and straight angle. Second is to state clearly the differences of each type of the angle. Third is to participate actively in all the activity related to the topic. And the last one, measure the degree of the different types of the angle or the angle wing protractor. Together, let us meet those objectives. Okay? Understood? First type of angle is about acute angle, whose measure is less than 90 degrees. So, the acute angle is 1 to 89 degrees. So, if the angle is 89 degree, so it is acute. Next is right angle, whose measure is 90 degrees. So exactly 90 degrees. Third is the obtuse angle, with a measurement is bigger than 90 degrees but less than 180 degrees. So, between the 90 and 180. So, next is the straight angle whose measure is exactly 180 degrees. And lastly is reflex angle whose measure is bigger than 180 degrees but less than 360 degrees. So those are our types of angle. So now I have a question. So what are angles that measure more than 90 degree but less than 180 degree? So in between 90 and 180. Yes, Mr. Carlo. Very good. So yes, it is it is obtuse angle. So another question. What angle is measured exactly 180 degrees? Yes, Miss Berlin. Excellent. So everyone is listening well to my discussion. Now we will have our oral recitation. This one. So Miss April answered the first one. So what is the measurement of angle CDA? Yes, very good. Miss Hannah, answer number 2. What is the measure of angle FGH? Great. So, everyone get a points. So, everyone is listening to my discussion. Very good. Now, everyone with your groups, kindly answer this worksheet. Now, if you have questions, you can ask me, okay? Raise your hand. Done? Okay. So, now let us proceed to the group presentation. So, who's gonna present first? Any volunteer? Yes, Miss Hannah and April. Can you show us your worksheet? Okay, excellent work everyone. Okay, so I am happy that you have applied what we have discussed earlier. So class, did you understand our lesson? Or do you have any clarification, any questions? None? So very good. So let us move on to our evaluation. Before that, everyone please go back to your proper seat and get 1/2 sheet of paper and answer this activity individually. So it states that the type of angles for the following. So if you have any questions, just raise your hand and don't hesitate to ask me. Okay, time's up. Are you done? Okay. Kindly pass the papers in front. I'll be checking your works later and your score will be posted on our Google Classroom. Okay? So before the class will end, please study in advance pages 154 to 158. So, it was an ordinary day turned into amazing one. Thank you, everyone. Truly, mathematics is engaging. Students here are all amazing. Goodbye, class. See you next week.